Hey guys, Katsuma Gaming here with his first ever Zenless Zone Zero video. In this video, I want to talk about a few things that I saw a lot of people ask me generally about this game. I'm trying to answer all of them in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. First things first, I saw a lot of people ask me, how the hell do you get the 180 pulls that they advertised? And there's a good news part and a bad news part. First up, yes, the pulls are in the game, you can get them all, but you need to work a little bit for them. First up, if you go to escape and then go to more, you can then see your mail and also the redemption code section. There are actually 4 redemption codes that should be pinned in the comments down below, so check it out and use them real quick before they're gone to give you some bonus stuff, but not. First, we have this bonus code that gives you 300, which was also shown in the stream, I think, and then we have like 3 different bonus codes. There's also the stock up event. If you have done it already, you can just claim the rewards through the event page, so make sure you go there and get everything. And last but not least, we have like the bonus for the pre-registration campaign, which are 20 normal pulls, 5 bamboo pulls, a free 4-star aka Corin, and just some other materials that you can just collect right away, I think with level 3 or something like that. With level, I think roughly 4 or 5, you actually unlock the Gacha, which is pretty early, and by that point you don't have a lot of pulls, aka mostly the pulls from the mails, right? I think in the story it's like right after you do like the first walk through the town and talked with 2 of the store owners. After that, I think you are unlocking the summoning gacha part. Then you don't get many pulls for quite a bit. You need to actually finish the first tutorial story first completely. So everything with the silver guy, you need to do all of that, add a little bit more afterwards. And the moment you get a message about the cat and you go to the cat, you pet the cat, which is awesome, by the way. In this game you can pet cats. You take a picture of the cat to show you the camera function. And after that, you unlock F1, aka the event tab. And here is where all the pulls pretty much are. First, you have, of course, the trial characters as usual. By doing so, you get some materials. Then you just can collect 10 free standard pulls here as well. We have the daily login event that gives you 10 premium multis after 7 days. And we have the Road to Proxy Greatness event, which gives you a lot of standard and Bangboo Banner pulls. Up until 30, where you actually get just the materials, 1600 at the end, that you can just use either for premium or normal banner pulls, aka 1 multi. But yeah, here are most of the rewards that they advertised in. So you need to play the game, you need to reach different milestones to actually get everything. We also have some other events, so some other stuff you can get. I think the newest event just dropped today, so you know, that's also really cool, but you need to finish chapter 1 first. And there's also this little bonus here right now, where if you watch the new video, you can just get 30 currency here as well. So yeah, most of the pulls that you get for free are locked behind your account progress. Second thing is a lot of people asking me is, I have a bug. The game is either black or white while playing on phone, or I have some problems with the PlayStation 4. I hope most of them are already fixed. If not, I don't think there's a workaround right now, so you need to sadly wait for an update or just play on a different platform until then. I know it sucks for a lot of people, especially if you don't have a good PC and you just want to play it on your phone, that you worst case need to re-download it, but I can't help you with that. That's sadly the only thing we have right now. Next question was, how big is the game actually? And I went through the way to download it on PC and mobile. And I want to give you some quick breathing time here, because while the initial download seems high, the game is not that big. On the PC, after downloading everything, right now the game is 57.1 gigabytes large. And on the phone, I think it's 18 gigabytes large. So, you know, still big, don't get me wrong, especially for the phone. But it's lower than the initial download because the game needs not only to download the files, but it also needs the same space to unzip everything before deleting the zipped files again. That's why you need more storage than the game actually takes in the end. So calm down, the game is not that big, but of course it's still rather large, so it still takes a while to download. Next thing that I was asked is, when do you unlock the Bangboo pulls? And I'm not that far in the story, so I can't really tell you. I think it's somewhere story 1 where I actually unlock it, so probably just a bit more, and I'm mostly just right before it. But the moment I know about it, check down the pinned comment. I probably answer it in there. Next thing, how does the gacha work? And if you play any other Hoyoverse game, you pretty much know how it goes. So first up, we have the limited banner, aka right now Alan. And here, which is by the way really cool, you can actually see the different pities here. You don't need to go to the history and search through it, you can just read it here. So for example, here you can see my next A rank is guaranteed in 8 searches, aka 8 pulls, and the next S rank is guaranteed in 72 pulls. I'm still at a 50-50 since I haven't gotten any unit out of it, but generally speaking, I think character banner is 90 pulls, and it's a 50-50 if you get the on-rate unit or if you get an off-rate. Then the weapon banner is more like Honkai Star Rail. I think it's a pity of 80 pulls. Yep, there you can see it. So 10 less than the characters, and here you have a 75% chance to get the on-featured weapon and a 25% chance to lose the 50, not really 50-50, but lose to get an off-rate weapon. And yes, you just get 5-star weapons here, and over there just 5-star characters. There's no mix between. The only mix banner is the standard banner. Here you have a pity at 50 pulls, which again you get it just by reaching and unlocking the event tab. There you get enough pulls to reach that. So that also means rerolling in this game is skipping all the story, and yes, you can skip dialogues, not cutscenes, not every story dialogue, but you can skip a lot. So I think rerolling takes like half an hour till an hour, depending on how fast you are, to get to the point where you can actually reroll for the free 5-star that we're getting here. After 50 pulls, it's guaranteed. If you get lucky, you can get it earlier, but the pity is 50, at worst case 50 pulls to get the 5-star. So if you get it in the first 10 pull, I don't think you get another one at 50 pulls. It's just, you know, in the 50 pulls total, there's one guaranteed. And afterwards, the pity just goes as usual. Afterwards, you can see, for example, I'm at 60, so I did 10 more pulls. And with that, the next S rank is guaranteed for me in 80 pulls. And the next S rank here can be either a standard character or a standard W engine, aka weapon. But also like in Honkai Star Rail, we also get a selectable agent the moment we hit 300 pulls in the standard banner. Here's also the part where you can start the demo to play the characters and see if you like them or not. And also, luckily, there's a small text showing you, do you have already a unit or do you not have the unit by that point? So, cool thing. I really love the fact that we are getting pretty much 2 5-stars along the way. Sure, the second one will take a while. 300 pulls on the standard banner is not that easy, but it's doable. Over time, we are 100% sure getting at it. The gacha animation, I think, is fine-ish. Let me just throw a single pull here that you can see it. You see different TVs. Here, right in between, there will be a special animation if it's a 5-star, and then each TV can show A, B, or S, with B being the lowest here, as you can see here. We'll switch over, show you the reward, and at the end, you will get an overview of all the stuff you've gotten. In that case, I just got the 1B monitor, since it was a single pull, and I got a B engine, B rank engine, aka a 3-star weapon if you compare it with Genshin Impact. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's like any auto indication on if you get a 5-star. I think just the transition before seeing all the screens over there shows you if there's a S rank in there or not. But yeah, nothing too crazy, no fancy animation. I think it's still looking fine-ish. I think it's a little bit laggy sometimes because it always does like the turning around to see, to show you what you got. And it could be a little bit shortened, I feel like, but at the same time, there's a skip button. So if you don't really care, you can just skip it. It's just the fact that even if you skip it, you still get the overview page afterwards. That also takes a bit, so it feels a little bit slowish, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Currency wise, we have again pretty much all Hoyoverse games alike. We have few different currencies. We have the normal polychrome, which is like the primo gems, the stellar shade, stuff like that. We have the monochrome, which is paid currency that you can exchange into the normal currency. And with that, you can, of course, in the shop, use them to just buy the other pulls. There are also the fading signals, which is like the stuff you get from pulling, aka the star glitter, I think, in Genshin. Aka every month you can get 5 pulls for a standard banner and a premium banner for that. It resets monthly, you can see here, refreshed 27 days, and it's limited to 5. And then we have the Residual Signal Shop, which is the higher currency, aka the Stardust shop in Genshin, where you can buy unlimited amounts of pulls and also the different 5-star weapons for the permanent character, which is, you know, fine-ish. I'm not really sure if I would recommend it since it's 600, aka maybe it's fine. If 20 is a single pull, that would mean that's like 30 pulls or something like that. So exchanging 30 pulls for a weapon could be nice for you if you have a 4-star permanent unit you like. But generally speaking, I still think pulling for the new units and the new characters will most of the time be the more fun experience. So that's probably what you wanted to do. What other packs do we have? We have, you know, some normal banners with double top-ups as usual. We have some cool bundles that you can buy directly to get a few pulls. For example, you can see 10 limited pulls for 15 bucks straight out of the box without needing to buy that. Could be cool. We have to see how often they refresh, and I will need to do the calcs on how good they really are. I haven't done it yet, but if I do, I will make a follow-up video regarding that. We have the daily bonus login campaign thingy here that you can buy. Really cool that they actually show a calendar here with the highlights, so you can see how long you will actually have it, which days you collected and stuff like that. Really cool. And of course, really cool as well here, they have a special shop where you can buy for 99 cents a 4-star engine of your choice, plus a normal banner pull and a premium pull. I think it's rather cheap, and you know, getting an engine for a 4-star that you want is pretty good for the beginning especially, and I think 99 cents is not that crazy, especially since you also get like 2 pulls. Like if you just go here for 99 cents, you are getting like 120 monochrome, which is not even a single pull in that regard. So just like that, this is like more than double the value of that. So the bundles are really cool. I'm really hyped for them. I cannot buy them right now since, you know, my wallet is not that happy right now, but still really cool. We also have an adventure textbook where we can see the different things to do and progress. Over there we also have like different things to do in the future, like use the stamina, the daily campaigns and stuff like that. I haven't unlocked them yet. My stamina is still full, but I will play the game now and hopefully unlock it soon. Other things that I saw people ask is, how's the game in general? And for me, I really like it. First thing I want to show off is here the town. I think it looks cool. It has a few things to check out, a few chests to discover. We have a lot of different NPCs and they all look different. It's not like Genshin or something like that where all the NPCs look the same. They all look different. I think it's really cool. It gives the town a lot more vibes. We have different stores where you can buy different stuff. For example, here you can buy some upgrade materials. We also have a special engine shop over there where you can buy the 4-star engines as well or craft them through in-game meanings. We have a coffee shop. We have the food shop, ramen shop, whatever you want to call it, where you can actually buy different food that can buff your next few runs. So that's a nice help to actually upgrade that. We have, of course, the big thing here for me, the arcade. Right now I only have like 2 mini games unlocked, right? But it's still really cool that there are the mini games that you can play. There are also different achievements attached to them. You can see, for example, play the game, obtain items, reach that amount of points. It's not much that you get, but the fact that you can play them and actually get some currency out of it is really cool. I think it's awesome, and I hope we get more. There will also be some event stuff in the future there. So I'm hyped for that, really hyped for that. And last but not least, of course, you have your own apartment with a few cool things, I would say. First up, you are a rental video shop, so you have the mini game here with your business performance. You can see you can get materials here per hour. You see how many people are there. There will also be later custom people in the store that you can talk with them, help them out for some achievements. So really cool. You saw the previous tab up there. Besides that, you have like the main room here where you actually go into different stages and also some side quest things. So that's pretty cool. You have your workbench, which is like your data book pretty much. So you see proxy handbook with like different tutorials that you can click through to get some stuff. Always do that. It's not much, but you know, stacks over time. There are 8 polychromes. You have data book of all the enemies and stuff like that. It's really cool. Intelligence. The items you got through the game, you know, will be listed here. Prologue, main story, where you can actually see what different items are, what they mean, stuff like that. You have the holo code, where you can see the TV minigame icons and what they actually mean. So for example, here you go down, you go up and down. You go up and down as well, but like different order to go back up. We have like these different things. So, you know, tutorial of just going through to read back what each of those things mean, which is really cool to help you out. And of course, the partner archive, where you see the bond with your different characters, which is really cool. because by doing so, if you press escape here, you can actually unlock new backgrounds here for this menu. So for example, right now I'm playing the main character, so the main one is unlocked. The female one is also unlocked, but if I want to have the other ones, I first need to reach friendship level 4 with them to unlock it. So there's a small benefit for doing so, and I think it's cool. It's really cool that you actually have these options. Speaking of male versus female main character, there's not a lot of difference, I'm gonna be honest here. Both characters are integral to the story. Both characters will appear. Both characters talk. I think your main character talks slightly more than the other one. At least feels like that. Maybe it will change in the future. Again, I'm still early in the game, so I'm not 100% confident in that. But so far, they both work together in the first story chapter. In the chapter 0, a tutorial, they both work together and appeared a lot. Of course, there will be more action for the character selected, but all in all, you hear both a lot, you see both a lot. You can also just meet the other characters, being chilling here and talking with them. So it's not like the moment you choose one, the other one will be gone forever. Both are here and both will stay. Another great thing in here is the archive. You can watch all the story here, literally. You can watch the cutscenes, you can even like go to dialogues and stuff like that. If you're not sure what the hell happened or just want to rewatch something, you can do that. And that is so cool. I wish other games would do that. The fact that you can rewatch the story here is so cool, just to, refresh what the hell happened. You can also go up there to your own room. And again, I'm the male character, so this is how the male room looks like. I think the female might be in here, I'm not sure. But this is how the main rooms look like. You have speakers to change the music, I think. You have your, TV with the couch. You have your PC and the bed where you can sleep in. And yes, you can sleep in your bed, at least if it prompted you. I'm not really sure if not always, but fine, I guess. And yeah, small details between male and female characters. But all in all, it doesn't really matter much, right? I think it's totally fine to choose just whatever character design you like the most. And since I'm mostly playing female characters and both have the same amount here, I decided to actually go with the male character just for the reason that I'm barely using the main characters. And again, I see the female character enough here. What else can you do in the overworld? There are some chests hidden in between that you can collect to get a few bonus materials, just like that one here. Perfect timing to show it off. There are some NPCs and probably more more places get unlocked over the time. Again, still early in the game, so I still need to figure it out. You can walk around, interact with different characters. I don't think every NPC is interactable, but like the main ones are interactable. You also have your phone with your interface where you have like the news tab. You can also accept side quests here, so it's worth from time to time to check in here. You can also see your schedule. What are you supposed to do? What time is it right now? That's really cool. You also have like your rank up system here. So you can see, for example, right now I'm currently rank 10, and with that I got 2 standard banner pulls and some other good stuff. So a few more pulls in here, which is rather cool. So leveling up matters double, I guess. Also, personally speaking, I think the dialogues in here are really cool, especially like the nicknames some people have. It's really funny to read through them, so I highly recommend actually checking them out. I personally like them. And that's also something that so far I think is pretty cool. I personally like the story. I know other people are not that into the story, but I think it's really cool because the characters are really expressive. They interact a lot with each other. They have their own chemistry interactions, which I think is really cool. It just makes the world more lively and even force the characters really likable. So it's just awesome. Gameplay wise, of course, it's perfect. It's so good. The fact that you have the counter and dodge mechanics makes the game more skill expressive, and it feels good to play like that. All the dodging, do the combo chains attacks, it's so cool. I really like it. So if you haven't already, just check it out, play the game. It's free to play. Play the game to, you get the event tab, do the pulls, see if the character you get you like, play around with it. If not, you can still quit the game. You can also just reroll if you run the specific characters. And yeah, just play it. No one stops you. One last thing I want to mention here about the current newest character, aka Ellen, is that she's a really good DPS, but sadly she's also kind of a hard to perfectly build character. Not by, getting her artifacts and weapon right. While her weapon is, I think, a 30% damage increase, 40% damage increase compared to the best 4-star W engine. The big thing here with her is you first want this blue girl here as her supportive character that can buff her up. And you also sadly would love to actually have him, Lycaon, whatever you want to pronounce him, as the second unit in your 3 units team, because he can also, you know, stun the enemy, and she likes stun enemies. With a few constellations, he also has, like, I know, lowering the enemy's ice resistance. So these 3 are pretty much your best team, and is probably the best team in the game right now. So if you want to reroll for the best team, he will probably be the character to go. But generally speaking, I think all of the characters are fine to get. I think he is, based on early tier list, so far the best unit, but the other units can be great as well. We have some DPS units, we have some more supportive units in here, but pretty much just pull and play what you like. I don't think there's any content that you can't clear with any of those 5 stars. Nekomiya, so far what I heard, is a little bit more skill expressive, for example, but can also do pretty well and stuff like that. So, you know, don't be put off by, oh man, I didn't get the character I want. Either just reroll or just play with him and see if you like him, because each character has their really cool personality. For example, Story Chapter 1 actually revolves about Nekomiya Mana, where we learn more about her and her connections to Nicole and stuff like that. So the others will probably have a story as well. I think Story Chapter 2 will be about the household people, so we will learn more about her and also Lycaon and maybe also Alan. We'll see. So, you know, every character will have their story eventually, every character will have their backgrounds, and I think none of them will be bad pickup, none of them will be really bad and like, oh, if you have that, your account is just doomed. So don't rush too much about it, mostly focus on just playing the game, enjoy the game, and, you know, while at it, maybe see if you can actually snack the limited 5-sealed Ellen. You can also just wait for the second banner, but I personally liking her design and everything more, so I'm going to try to get Ellen. Wish me good luck. That's with the video. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe for more CCC content, and see you all in the next one. Bye!